Okay, 2014 Chevy Cruze diesel. I'm going to install an EFI live. I'm going to put a downpipe and then the EGR. Yeah. See how it goes. I'm going to try to get this shield off. I got the battery disconnected, of course. I'm going to do everything up here I can before I lift the car. First little dilemma. I got this one to break free real easy. 17 millimeter. This one I'm having to put a little pressure on it, so I'm going to use my little handy duty oxygen sensor removal tool. That guy in the video made it look easy. I figured it would be. And it is with the right tool, though. Okay. Heat shield's going to come off as soon as I disconnect these two. Start this job, you'll start realizing why you're doing it in the first place. I mean, this is just fucking failure waiting to happen, man. After you get that off, this just pulls right off. Cool. Onto the bracket. 16 deep well on this. It's a PV blaster. So far, so good. These guys acted like this was the big deal. That's why you want to do this before you get a bunch of rust. Bear with me. Okay, with just this, all right, and you can put your handy duty oxygen sensor puller. The son of a bitch comes right off. There's no point in having to fight with all that harness stuff. Just take it off. You know, this tool right here at AutoZone. Go with this stuff again. God dang, nasty. On way down there, your hand fits in there pretty good, unless you're just some big ogre, and it breaks like loose, man. Just like, don't wait till this crap gets rusty. There it is. Don't wait till it gets rusty. Corrected. This is the one they were talking about because it won't clear the fan shroud. See how it hits the fan shroud? I'm not going to be pushing and pulling on this. I don't want to break it. I'm sure it's expensive. That's the one they say you got to remove the heat shield with. Right here. Yeah, because it won't clear the fan shield. That's got to be the one they're talking about. Okay. One bolt underneath the turbo. Kind of a pain in the butt to get to. Way down here. You gotta just use your little wrench. Alright, some jack stands under the control arms. That way I can take this shield off. When I took the shield off, I'm seeing all kinds of transmission fluid all over the place, so I'm thinking one of my lines are leaking. One thing at a time. Okay. There's a bolt right up there on that shield. Yeah, right there it is. You should be able to see it now. Okay. Do yourself a favor. Get yourself a ratcheting wrench. 10 millimeter. And that will save you some headache. Gets right on there. You're gonna on and off, on and off, on and off, you know. Can't see shit. Oh well. You get my drift. And put one bolt right there, way up there. See it? Right there. Where's my finger? I can't touch it, but get you one of these ratchets right on. You can get it in there, and actually, it does have a lot of torque. You have to break it loose with this though. Once you get that, you're good. Once you get it, you gotta pull this thing out through the bottom, which it does not like to come out. So I'm gonna need two hands, but once you get it disconnected, I can't come out the top. EPF. This big contraption. Holy shit. Gotta find all these bolts on here. I don't see any up here. Must be all below. Down below I go. So everything's out now. And there's a fucking bolt. Okay, let me get this thing going here. Bolt is right there above that bracket. Okay, so the thing goes up and down, but it won't clear because it hits that fucking bracket. So, what you gotta get is an extension, deep well, cut to the chase, 13 millimeter. Right tool for the job. Look at that, boom. Right on there. Alright, I need two hands, but you can get a thing out. There's two of them. One on each side. Things are difficult for some people, and some are easy for others. I didn't have a hard time getting this off at all. I didn't have a hard time disconnecting this DPF. But man, am I having a hell of a time with these fucking vacuum hoses. I can't even... Look how far in that thing is. I can't even get a damn nothing on it. What the fuck? Son of a gun is in there, man. Okay, I got this on here. Left it kind of loose. I'm going to go down here right now. Tighten the exhaust bolts. Make sure everything lines up. And a lot more room. Onto the EGR. There's two plates. And there's a plate here, and there's a plate right below it. This looks pretty easy. The bottom one is a bitch. There's the bottom one. Got all these damn hoses. You got to disconnect the electrical, and then you put a plate up top, you put a plate on the bottom, and you leave the EGR valve. You just unplug all the electrical. And that is the whole delete. I'll try to get it. I need my hands. I got the top one off, no problem. Just got to work on that bottom one. Alright, got bolts out. What the fuck is in there now? Look at this thing. What the hell is this? Oh my god. And that's why we get reminded why we're doing this job in the first place. Fuck you, EPA. You fucking assholes. How could you do this to a beautiful car? Alright. Put that tab up right here. They got these things that hold these bolts in place for you. Alright, time to screw this thing on. Yeah. How easy do you guys want it, man? Okay. A lot more room down here. Nice. for me, this is an intimidating part. Then you just hook it into your car. These instructions. Them instructions. One thing I forgot to put on video was this throttle body. You gotta unhook the throttle valve or whatever. You gotta unhook the electrical before you do this. That cannot be plugged in, I guess. Okay. The tune is complete. It's definitely louder, which I like. It sounded real rough when it first started. And when I hit the gas, I can see stuff coming out of the tailpipe, but never used to do that. But it's definitely more responsive. And there's no engine light on. No engine light on. Cool. Last step. Take this damn tank out. Don't need it. Get these little stupid tabs. Just take these off and pull that off. Disconnect this big electrical harness. This one, there's a fuel line thing here. I gotta get one of those things that go inside there. Bolts. And then one up here. And the whole tank comes right out. All in all, this was a pretty easy job. Getting ready to fucking rain. God. See ya. Got the tank out. Come on, spare tire. Nosy neighbor on the way.